Good, bad, ugly pod, week 12 pick'em. We're going to be talking just about bets, a little bit of a different style of show. JD will tell you about that in a little bit, but it's our first Sunday morning show. Usually this show will take place on Thursday, but a weird week this week, Thanksgiving. We had trouble uploading the video from Tuesday, so we took a day-long delay on that. And then Thursday was Thanksgiving, Friday, and Saturday we were unable to get this video out. So it's Sunday morning, which is actually really nice because we have the lines for the day ready to go. And as always, I'm here with Reese and JD. How you guys doing today?
How we doing? Looking for a good
Doing
week.
good, KB. Week 12's upon us. A beautiful slate today. I saw 7 out of the 11 games feature teams who are above 500 or better. So, I mean, the matchups are good today, and this is probably the most important and best football Sunday we've had all year.
Yeah, and I think that it'll provide for some really good content today, really good stuff to talk about. And JD, you want to just walk us through the new style of the show today and how you'll be delegating the picks today?
Yeah, so we're just trying to find a good style that we want to do every week, and we feel like this is a good one. Our pick'em, we usually say in the video, but I felt like it gets a little too confusing with our bets and our pick'em picks, so we're just going to drop that on our Instagram before kickoff along with our bets on the second slide. So check that out if you haven't. Good, Bad, Ugly Pod on Instagram. I'm just going to run through each game, and then if I'll have any of the guys chime in, so I'll just say the game, and then if anyone has any action on this game, they could chime in. If not, we're just going to move to the next one. We're not going to go in-depth on too many games today, maybe the better ones like Bucks, Colts, or Packers, Rams, but that's going to be the style we're going to try today, and we're going to try to find a good style that we want to do every week. So hopefully this one works, and hopefully we can get some good picks today, fellas.
Yep.
So to start us off, we have an AFC North battle, which usually one team has dominated for the past 10 years. We got the Steelers at the Bengals. The Bengals are -3.5 at home. I like the Steelers in this one. +3.5 worried me a little bit because I'm not sure what's going on the defensive side of the ball. I think they're getting Minka and TJ Watt back today. But for my pick, as an official pick, I teased the Steelers up to +7.5 at -195. So I didn't really like it at 3.5. But the Steelers are 16-4-2 ATS their last 22 in Cincinnati, and they're 21-9-1 ATS last 31 overall. The Steelers generally do dominate this matchup, and you can very much take them at +3.5 because that's a good value too. But I just like I want to be comfortable with it. I want to have the touchdown to work with, and I took him at +7.5. You guys got anything on this one?
Yeah, JD, I'm with you. I got Pittsburgh. I had them at +4.5 when I got them, but I pretty much had the same stats as you. Big Ben just owned them. They're 16-4-2 ATS, 19-7-1 ATS as road dogs, and Pittsburgh lost to the Bengals already this year. I don't think they dropped 2 in a row. I never want to bet against a divisional sweep or for a divisional sweep, so I'm going to take Pittsburgh at +4.5 here.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's going to win on the day, and I like both of your picks because I think that, but personally, I'm not touching this one. Division game. Cincinnati did beat them the first time, which is why I'm a little concerned with the 3.5 point spread. But I do think Pittsburgh should win. Reese, you said perfectly what I think. I don't think a sweep is in order ever, really, when it comes to two good teams, but I think good game here. I'm not touching it, though.
All right, next we got one of the best games on the docket today. We got Buccaneers at Colts. Bucks are -3 on the road. Reese, you got anything on this one?
I'm going to stay away from this one. Something's telling me Bucks because everyone likes the Colts. I feel like Tom Brady's going to shock everyone again, pull out a win this week, but I'm going to stay away.
Yeah, I'm taking the Colts here. I got them at +3.5 yesterday. I think it's 3 now, right? Mm-hmm. I'm taking the Colts, though, at home. I really like the matchup for the defense with the Bucs offense. Ali Marpet was ruled out yesterday. I think DeForest Buckner will have a field day, and we all know Brady, when there's interior pressure, that's when he crumbles, that's when he collapses. I think really good game here, though, and I was also flirting a little bit with the over-under, but I think it's tough because I don't know about these defenses.
Yeah.
I don't know where this one's going to go. I don't expect the Jonathan Taylor explosion again this week either, but he is the best player in football right now. I'm going to take the Colts at that plus. I took him at +3.5, but now it's 3. I just take the Colts in whatever way you want to take them.
Yeah, I'm with you, KB. I got the Colts at +3, and I don't feel great about it, but the Bucs are 0-6 ATS. Their last 6 as a road favorite. 0-4 ATS. Their last 4 following an ATS win. The Bucs are 0-4-1 their last 5 versus Indy ATS. So all the stats are pointing Colts. I know it's tough because it feels like everyone's on the Colts, but how can you not be? This team's rolling. We all had them in our top 10 in the power rankings this week, and +3 at home. I mean, a home dog. These guys are 5-1 their last 6. I think it's just too tough to pass up the Colts +3, no matter who their opponent is. So
yeah, and may I add, the reason I like the Bucks is because I fucking suck, and and every pick that I've liked, I just want to do the opposite. So that's why I'm staying away from the Colts mainly, and I was looking at the Bucks.
You know, I'm trying to get out of a hole this week, and I love my picks, so that means I'm going to be in a deeper hole next week.
Yeah, I'm feeling good too, which is a problem.
All right. Moving on. Next, we've got the Panthers traveling to Miami to face the Dolphins. The Panthers are -2 on the road. The home team is 4-1 their last 5 ATS, and the Panthers are 1-4 ATS their last 5 meetings. I don't like the 2. I'm going to buy the point with the Dolphins and get it up to +3 at -130 and take the Dolphins at +3 because I think the Dolphins are rolling, and if they can beat Carolina today, they do have a soft schedule. I think they play the Jets still. They play the Giants next week. So the Dolphins they've won their last 2. They can get on a bit of a roll here if they beat the Panthers. It does worry me because Cam did play good last week, and if the defense can put it together, the Panthers can definitely win this game because the Dolphins' offense is not that great. But at home, Dolphins are rolling a bit. I'll take the Dolphins plus the 3, buying a point. KB, what do you got on this one?
Yeah, I was thinking about going to teasing it to 3 points. I'm not going to touch any of the teams in this. I just have one player prop. It's +300 for McCaffrey to score twice. I think that this is actually a pretty tough defense to play against with Miami, and they're hot right now. So I don't know how much Cam's going to be going to the receivers. I think McCaffrey should be in for a monster day today, and I'm looking at McCaffrey for 2 touchdowns today.
Yeah, JD, I had the Fins at +2.5, but I think I'm going to follow in your footsteps, take the 3 at -130. The Panthers are 5-13-1 ATS as a road favorite, 3-8 ATS as a favorite in general, and the Fins are 11-4 ATS at homes and 7-3 as a home dog. So I'm all over the Fins this week.
Yeah, I also just want
take the +3.
Want to say quick before we wrap up with this game. I also think the Dolphins are going to win this game. I think that Miami's actually a pretty tough place to play. We've seen it. The field is terrible. The weather's terrible. No one likes playing there, and there's no fans. There's no juice. So I do like the Dolphins in this. I would not advise touching the Panthers at all in this game. Whether they win or not, I just don't think this is a safe game at all because these two teams are both kind of crappy.
Yeah, this one's tough. Tough. But I do like the Dolphins at +3, and then Reese is also on the Dolphins at +3. So
yeah,
let's keep it moving. We've got the Eagles traveling to the Giants on Michael Strahan's retirement day. The Eagles are -3.5 on the road. I have nothing on this game. I do have a boost I'll give after you guys give your picks if you have anything. KB, you got anything?
Yeah, I got once again only a player prop. I think Eagles. I honestly think Eagles too with the points is actually a pretty safe bet. But I'm not. I've seen the Giants as a local New Yorker. I've seen the Giants pull off this upset way too many times against a team they shouldn't beat.
Yeah.
And when they're definitely expected to lose to them. Like the Eagles are hot right now. I've seen the Giants win this game too many times. But I do have Miles Sanders over 11.5 yards. It's got -125 odds. So really not much of a payout there, but I figured that's a bet I'm pretty confident with. Yeah, receiving yards. If it was rushing
that's what I assumed, yeah.
If it was rushing yards, then it would be about -1,500.
Yeah.
But I'm taking Sanders at over 11.5 receiving yards. I think it's, he's probably going to get 2 or 3 screens at some point. And we saw last week, JD, you actually talked about it. They started putting the ball in his hands more. I think Miles Sanders' player props this week are pretty encouraging.
Yeah, I have no actual bets on this game. I was leaning Eagles all week, but seeing Garrett get fired, I feel like it's going to put a little bit of a spark into this Giants offense. I think they might make this game interesting. I would like to see how this game plays out. I think the Eagles win straight up, but I'm going to stay away from the points from both teams.
Yeah, the Giants fired Garrett. Their injury report, they're depleted. There's no Tony. Barkley's questionable. I don't know what's going on. I think he's expected to play. There's no reason for us to not be on the Eagles, but that's why the NFL is the NFL, is because this just feels like a trap game. It feels because we were all. I loved the Eagles on Good, Bad, Ugly on Tuesday. They were my good, and I said they're going to make the playoffs. And even with a loss today, I still think they have a good chance. But they do. They really should win this game. But for some reason, I just have that feeling deep down. I don't know why. I think the Giants are going to come to play for Freddie Kitchens, who's calling plays today. The boost I have on Flip, there's a boost. Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders both have over 50 yards rushing at plus 200. Jalen Hurts is running the ball at a high clip every game, and they like you said, KB, they started handing it off to Miles Sanders more last game. So I think they keep that going, and I think the Giants' defense is quite bad, as we saw on Monday Night Football. So I do think they both get over 50 yards rushing, and I just threw like $5 on that boost. Why not? It's a nice juicy boost that I liked. All right, moving on, we have one of the worst games of the weekend. I don't have anything on this game, so I'm just going to hand it off to you guys. Falcons at Jaguars. The Falcons are -2 on the road. You guys have anything on this one?
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons. I was telling you guys before we started, I took the Falcons yesterday, or a few days ago, at the money line when they were 3.5-point favorites, because I figured if they win by 3 against the Jags, I wouldn't be shocked, because the Falcons are great at letting people down. And I'd take them, though, at their -2 today if I was picking. So I like the Falcons. The Jaguars suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have 2 picks on this game. I have the Falcons -2 and the under. The Falcons are 5-1 ATS in their last 6 road games. They are 5-0 ATS in their last 5. The under is 4-1 in their last 5. The under is 13-3 in their last 16 following a loss at home. Their under is 6-0 in the Jags' last 6 games following a loss. Under is 5-0 in the Jags' last 5 games as an underdog. Every trend is telling me the under. Normally I fade that, but looking at the way this game could play out, I don't see more than 46 points being scored, and I don't see the Falcons losing. So I'm going to take the Falcons and the under.
Good picks, good picks. All right. From one shitter to another shitter, we've got the Jets at the Texans. The Texans are -2.5. The Jets are getting Zach Wilson back today, but they're also putting running back Michael Carter on IR, so they're losing pretty much the engine of their offense. I also have nothing on this game. I'm interested to hear what you guys have, though, if you have anything.
Reese, you go first.
I'm not going to touch this game with a 10-foot stick, but I love the Jets. Wilson coming off, he's been watching he's had the chance to actually sit back, watch some quarterback play, which I think is going to help him out. I'm really interested to see how he plays, if he's going to be more calm and collected, but I'm going to stay away from this game. I have no idea what's going to happen, but if I had to pick, I'd lean Jets.
Yeah, this game's no good. I mean, I'm looking at the game, the teams suck, and then I'm looking at the player props, the players suck. I kind of like Elijah Moore over 4.5 receptions.
He's hot.
Because Corey Davis is out. So, I'm still not even going to touch that because...
We got to see if Zach Wilson feeds him like
exactly
like Mike White and Flacco were.
If it was Mike White and Flacco, I'd say, and I think he will because I think the play calling is now geared to Elijah Moore. But at the same time, Michael Carter's out. The Texans' defense is actually not terrible. Mm-hmm. So the Michael Carter's out at running back. They don't have much of a run game threat today unless Ty Johnson has a huge day like he did last year against the Raiders. But I don't touch this game at all. If you do, I'd probably call you an idiot. And
yeah, we're getting our first game with Wilson with Booth LaFleur today, or does he want him back on the sideline?
No, Saleh said Booth, because actually, not to go totally crazy here, the Jets are the only team ever to sign a guy's personal quarterback coach to their coaching staff, so that LaFleur can stay in the booth.
Okay. So I will say also, I don't have anything on this game. I'm not touching it, but I honestly have a weird feeling that the Jets come to play today, and the Texans coming off that win.
Weird feeling.
The
Jets
Texans
play every Sunday.
Always come to play. Come on.
The Texans are off that win against Tennessee last week. I think they're just going to come back down to earth and be the Texans that we all know and love. So this game is going to be an absolute shitfest.
This game goes one of two ways: Texans by 20 or like 24-21 Jets win. That's the only two ways I see this going.
I would also lean Tyrod Taylor over rushing.
Yeah, he ran the ball last week.
I'm gonna stay away.
That's a good bet if anyone takes that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, let's move on from this game. To the 4:00 window we go. We have the Chargers at the Broncos. The Chargers are -2.5 on the road. I'm just gonna wipe the points with this one, and I'm gonna take the Chargers money line at -150. I think the Chargers -2.5 is a great bet too because they're rolling. The Broncos are going the other direction. But just to be safe, I want to avoid a 2-point win, a 1-point win, just in case the Chargers come out slow. I'm going to take the Chargers money line at -150.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. I'm doing the same thing.
I'm with you as well.
All right, we're all on the Chargers money line. That's a bad sign, fellas.
Yeah, but I got a quick stat. The Chargers are 5-0 ATS last 5 in their division. Broncos 0-4 straight up in their division their last 4 games.
Chargers.
So everything's leaning Chargers.
All right.
All over them this week. Let's go.
Now to the marquee 4:30 game. We have two great 4:30 games. First one will go Rams at Packers. The Rams are -2 in Lambeau Field. Now this line, this
feels like a gimme.
It is horrible.
It feels like so. I'm worried about
it feels
this
like
game.
a trap.
With the offensive line, I'm worried. We're getting Gary back today, and I think Aaron Jones will play. He wants to play. We'll see what they do because they have the bye week next week. I don't know how the Rams are -2. It feels like a game that the Rams really come out hot because they're pissed. They're off those 2 losses, and then the bye week. They were struggling, but it feels like the Rams bring their best today, and the Packers are going to bring their best too, coming off that loss last week. Because to me, if the Packers win this game and then head into the bye, their schedule the second half is pretty soft. It seems like if they win today that they're in the driver's seat for the 1 seed, even though they're a half game behind Arizona. They have that tiebreaker, and Arizona still has to play within the division. Rodgers is 10-0 ATS after a loss, and LaFleur is 8-0 off a loss. These guys don't lose back-to-back games. I don't know how the Rams are -2, honestly.
I'm sorry, the utter disrespect to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers to take a 8-3 Packers team in Lambeau and make them an underdog.
I don't understand.
I don't know how you don't take the
logic.
Packers money line. I'm all over it.
I don't understand the logic here.
I do. I'll just finish here because I am taking the Packers +2. That's a lock. I mean, I don't feel great.
I think we all are, right? Everyone is.
What's up?
I think I was just saying everyone's taking the +2 here for us.
Yeah, all of us are on the Packers +2. We'll just get that out of the way. I will say though, like I did say, I am worried about this game, but how can you not just take the points? Like even if I don't feel great about it, what am I if I don't take the Packers +2 in Lambeau Field in the end of November?
You have to.
Hold on.
You have to.
But
I'm checking the weather right now.
I think it was like 30. Feels like 19. I think wind chill.
It's Aaron Rodgers weather.
The turtleneck will be out today. I mean, they don't send it.
The only reason I can see them giving this to him is Stafford's played there a million times, but he's never won there anyway.
Yeah. I was going to say, Stafford might be 0-10.
I mean, what are we doing here? What is this line?
This line just feels like such
it feels like bait, and now the Rams...
It feels like a trap.
It really does.
It doesn't even matter. If the Rams win, I won't even regret picking the Packers, because how do you sit out this game?
You can't not.
How could you not?
Yep.
All right. I did just realize I missed a 1 o'clock game.
That's right. We're
gonna go back to that right now. Titans at Patriots. The Patriots are -7 in Foxborough. I'm gonna take the Titans +7. I know they're depleted. I know they don't have AJ Brown. They don't have Derrick Henry. But 7 points. It feels like 7 points is just too much for the AFC's 1 seed. These guys are still the 1 seed. As bad as they are, and as bad as they dropped in our power rankings, they're still a very good football team, and Mike Vrabel knows the Patriots. He played under Belichick for years. I've been riding the Pats for weeks. I've loved the Pats, and I still do in today's game. They will definitely win this football game. I just think 7, just like the Packers, I feel like 7 is just too much. 7's too many points. But I could definitely see someone taking the Patriots.
I'm taking the Patriots.
Like I said.
I got them yesterday at -7.5. I think they're going to blow them out. But I like your Titans pick, too. I mean, I really put nearly nothing on it.
I don't feel great about it. Now, let me get that straight.
This is a great game if everyone's in. The game's kind of ruined a little bit, and I like New England at home against a totally destroyed Titans team. But you know, these coaches know each other well. Vrabel and Belichick know each other as well as anybody. It could end up being a really close game. I'm just going with the Patriots. Just, I'm on the fence about it when I made the pick, but I think the Titans are really bad right now.
Yeah, and I was talking to JD on our flight home yesterday, but Belichick has played against Tannehill so many times. Yeah. And they're facing – I don't think McNichols is even playing. You're out your backup running back and your 2-star wide receivers. I'm going to lean the Pats here, but I'm not going to take the points just because when I saw it, it was -7.5, and that's one of the worst numbers in football. So I'm going to stay away, but I think the Pats take this one without much trouble at all.
Yeah, I'll just reiterate. I don't feel great about this. And it seems like the Tannehill-Belichick matchup after that game last week is just a nightmare for the Titans. I feel like...
Yeah, but you know what, JD, to your point, though, I'm just going to look at the other side of this pick right now. Because obviously we're picking against each other pretty much. To look at your perspective of the pick, it's a huge line. They're the best team in the AFC. This is a massive line. They're well coached. They have a good roster. True. So could I see Mac Jones getting shut down today and, the Patriots don't score like 17, 21 points? Yeah, I could. And the Titans score a garbage time touchdown, come within that big line? Yeah, I definitely could. So you could go either way with this one.
Yeah, I definitely think the Patriots win this game. I just think it's cold in Foxborough, might be a bit ugly. The Titans are going to hang around, maybe force a turnover or two. I just think this is like the biggest spread of the weekend. With the AFC's 1 and 3 seeds going against each other, and I know the Titans are missing their 2 key playmakers on offense, but this just seems like too much, and I don't feel great about it. But just to respect the Titans and what Mike Vrabel's doing, I'm going to take the +7.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was looking down, like we're getting to the end of the slate here. I was looking down at all my picks just to recap when we're done, and I see Titans +7. I was like, I didn't fucking say this Pats Titans game. I was like, and it's in my notes too. I just literally skipped right past it. I don't know what I was doing. All right, 3 games left. This is another good one. Right during the Rams-Packers games, we get another great game. We have the Vikings at the 49ers, 2 teams who seemed dead 3 weeks ago, and are now turning it around. It seems like both these teams are heading in the right direction and on a path for the 6 and 7 seed. I do have a pick, but I want to hear what you guys have to say first. So, KB, you start us off here.
Okay.
I don't have a pick, but I do want to say that I like the Vikings a lot, and I almost picked the Vikings in this game. I think it's -3, right? Mm-hmm. Or +3 for the Vikings.
Yeah, 49ers are -3.
I really wanted to take them, but I didn't. These 2 teams that found their way into our good last week for me and Reese. I mean, and JD said, 2-3 weeks ago, I thought that the 49ers especially were dead in the water, and then the Vikings were not far behind them. But now 2 teams that look like a possible 6 and 7 seed in the NFC, and a strong 6 and 7 seed. So I am really, really excited for this game. I think it's going to be the game of the day, because I don't think that Lambeau game is going to be close, to be honest with you. But Reese, you could go, because I don't have any actual bets on this one.
I don't have a single bet on this game, but I want to say there are 4 teams in the NFL that no one wants to play right now. It is the Colts, Patriots, Vikings, and the 49ers. All those teams are getting hot, and no one's going to want to touch them. I wanted to take the Niners. I feel like the Vikings are due for a stinker, but I'm going to stay away from this game. I want to sit back, watch, and enjoy this one, because this one's going to be huge for playoff implications.
Yeah, this game is just good, and I want to sit back and just watch it and just enjoy it, because I feel like with these 2 teams at the 6 and 7 seed, instead of the Saints and Panthers, the NFC playoff picture just gets so much more
It's a lot better.
Interesting.
It's a lot better.
Even though these have the same records, I feel like the Vikings are just a fun team to watch with Jefferson, Cook, Thielen. Cousins is playing great. And the 49ers are just always there in games with Shanahan. Their defense is great. I'm going to take the Niners -3. I do feel good about it, because I think the Vikings are coming off their high against the Packers, because the Vikings and their fans live for beating the Green Bay Packers. You had to see what I was going through on Twitter last week. I was in a war with Vikings fans who act like this is their Super Bowl, and rightfully so, because they never beat us. So, congrats to the Vikings. I think they're a great football team, and I think they do make the playoffs in the end. But to me, this week, I think the Vikings are going to come down from that high a little bit, and the Niners, I think, just keep rolling. They're going to have to play the Cardinals and the Rams, so it's going to be tough for them to get in, but they got to have this one if they want a chance at the 6 and 7, and they're at home. They're rolling. Defense is rolling. I'll take the 49ers -3.
Whether or not this game, is either team blows the other team out, or no matter what happens, we're certainly going to be talking about this game on Tuesday, because the playoff implications here are as big as they get.
Yes.
These 2 teams, the winner is going to have a huge leg up in the playoff race. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, the 2 4:30 games have huge playoff implications, because if the Rams beat the Packers and they beat the Cardinals, they can go from the 5 seed and jump to the 1 seed. If the Packers win, they're going to put themselves in a driver's seat for a top 2 seeds. And then if the Vikings or Niners, whoever wins this game, is going to put themselves in a driver's seat for the 6 and 7. So these games are great. I am going to be in my glory at 4:30 watching these two games side by side. But we'll finish off. We got 2 games left: the Sunday night game, the Monday night game. On Sunday Night Football, we have the Browns at the Ravens. The Ravens are -3.5. And to be honest, this game preseason, when they were making this game, seemed like a great game.
Yeah.
The Browns were supposed to be a lot better than they were, and the Ravens are still great. Lamar Jackson's going to come back this week. I haven't heard anything about him still being sick. But I'm not too excited for this game. I think the best games of the week are in the 1 o'clock and 4:30 slate. So I'm just going to stand pat on this game. I'm not going to pick anything. I'm just going to enjoy it after hopefully a good football Sunday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I just got one quick pick. I'm going to go with Mark Andrews over 53.5 receiving yards.
All right.
I feel like he's always likes him a lot during these divisional games. He's always a guy he goes to when everyone else is shut down. And 53.5, I just feel like it's screaming like a 55 to 60 yard game for him.
Yeah. All right. Last game of this Week 12 slate. We'll just do the Monday night game while we're at it because we always pick the primetime games. Seahawks at football team. This is a pretty garbage game, as you can tell, because both teams are shit and it's a pick 'em line, which means it's quite even game. And I have no idea where this is going to go. I don't have a pick on it yet. I'll probably take a total or a prop or something tomorrow night, but I know, Reese, you have a pick, so why don't you give it to us?
Yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite picks of the week. I have the Seahawks. I got them at +1. They're 11-4 ATS as road dogs, 4-1 ATS on Monday Night Football, and 36-16-4 ATS after a loss. I think Wilson's due for a good game. He can explode on this, honestly, pretty feeble Washington football team secondary. I think he'll shred him up a little bit, and the Seahawks walk away with this one by 7 or 10.
Yeah, I had nothing for this one. This game sucks. I hate this game.
All right, fellas. So
I'm just
going to give a rundown of our picks. I'll let you guys do that too. We got a lot this week because there's a lot of good lines, a lot of good props,
and also just before you get rolling, JD, I just want to interrupt. Check Instagram tomorrow for picks because I'm with JD. I'm sure I'll put a player prop on this game. Check that tomorrow. You want to check it today for the roundup of all our picks. You can track our progress on it. Hopefully we get hot enough to the point where you can trust in us to make your picks.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so like I was saying, we have a lot of picks this week, and it's a good week, I feel like, for the lines, for the props. It's either a week where we're going to bury ourselves, our record completely, our betting record, which is already on the downtrend, or a week where we're going to completely get ourselves back into green.
Let's turn it around.
Let's turn it around. So
Sunday.
I've got, just to recap, I've got the Steelers teased at +7.5 at -195. I've got the Colts +3. I bought a point with the Dolphins at +3 at -130. I've got the Titans +7. I've got the Chargers money line at -150. I've got the Packers at +2. The 49ers at -3. And then I have a boost on Fliff, the betting app we use. Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts over 50 rushing yards at +200.
All right. KB, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. So I have also on Fliff, Atlanta -130 money line. I have the Packers at +110 today, money line, and I also think I'm going to take them at their line too. Miles Sanders over 11.5 receiving yards against the Giants today. That's -125. I have Christian McCaffrey +300 to score 2 or more touchdowns today against Miami. The Colts I have at +3.5. Those are -115 odds, and I have New England at -7.5, -110, and the Chargers money line -150 today. So that's 7 bets for me to try to get back to almost 500, I believe. My record slips my mind, but hopefully I can.
Let's do it.
Hopefully I can nail them.
Let's do it.
So this week I got Pittsburgh +4.5. I'm going to take the Falcons and the points and the under. I'm going to take Miami +3 at -130. Chargers money line. Screw the points with the Packers. I'm taking the money line straight up. And then I'll take Mark Andrews over 53.5 receiving yards and the Seahawks +1 on Monday night.
Yeah, whenever you can get the Packers at plus money at home in Lambeau during Aaron Rodgers' turtleneck season, it's good value. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they're playing. It doesn't matter
Doesn't matter if his toe is hurt either.
Yeah,
okay?
no.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether
Come on,
he's
guy hurt his
practicing
toe
all
last
week.
week. He had his best game of the year.
Yeah, he threw for
what are we thinking that this
403
guy's going to get
tuds.
stopped?
Well, yeah, let's have a good Sunday, boys. We're gonna drop our picks. If you haven't checked out our Instagram, Good Bad Ugly Pod on Instagram, we give our picks for our pick'em for Sunday, and then we'll drop our bets, and then we do our power rankings, our primetime picks, all that good stuff. We'll start getting more active on Twitter soon too, and then on TikTok, we're dropping our best clips from Tuesday's episodes every week. Our Good Bad Ugly. All the best clips. We had some good ones last week. We dropped them on our Instagram, too. We're going to start doing that more often now. Yeah, let's have a good football Sunday, boys.
Yep. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go Jets.